Dear special person, I want to start to say thank you for being here with me in this webinar. The webinar was planned yesterday, and the webinars we do go through Webinar Jam, and they had a server problem, so we couldn't enter the webinar, and so we were really a little bit in panic here. But what can we do? The universe has a reason for everything, so everything has a divine timing. So I'm very happy we can do the webinar tonight. So I want to say I feel a lot of gratitude that you are here with me tonight, and that it was not yesterday, but now it's still here. So thank you. There's a lot of things I want to share with you, because in the end of 2024 I got a new frequency, celestial healing. And with this frequency I got a lot of information, and this information has to do with our self-healing system. We are very powerful beings, and we forgot that we can heal ourselves. So all this information what I collected, I thought I need to do something with it. So I created a completely new training what will start in a month. So next week I will send you all the information, because it's all about that we can create miracles, we can heal ourselves. And Dr. showed me a new technique. Also, this got me an inspiration to create a new card deck. A card deck also what has everything to do with activating the self-healing system. And then also what I'm doing, it's a lot of different things I want to share because I'm so excited. I'm writing a new book. That book will come out later this year, but one chapter is about this subject. So also I would love to share with you a piece of this chapter, because it has to do everything in a symbolic way with celestial healing. Also, what I want to do tonight is, as a preparation for the activation, to share with you meditation. So first we do meditation, and then we do the activation to let it enter deeper into our system. And if there's something inside of your body you want to heal, physical or emotional or mental or spiritual, then just put your intention there and let's move some energy. First, I want to share with you my new card set. As I said, I got a lot of information about the self-healing system. And after the activation, I show you the new card set. But first, I want to show you how does the process work when I create something new. Many times I get emails from people and they ask me, Janosh, how do you start? People that want to make their own card set, or they want to write a book, and they don't know how to start. So they ask me, how do you start? How do you make this kind of things? So then I need to explain you, I think in pictures. And I'm very physical. I need to feel things. So when I had the thought, I make a new card set, then first I make the technical card set, and I show you. So then I make a kind of dummy, and this is the new card set, but there's nothing on it. It's just a white dummy. I show you everything because my team always is laughing when I'm working on something new. So here inside the box there's the book, and there inside is the card deck with 44 new cards. And I will show you then when the process starts and I have my dummy, then I can sit a whole day with this book and go through it. And as I said, my team is always laughing because there's nothing in it, but I can just be here with my book, just go through it, feel it, have the box in my hand, play with the cards, and then they're watching and they think, he's doing crazy things again because it's all white and there's nothing there. But this is how it works for me, because then I start to fantasize. When I have this book in my hand, how does it look like when it's finished? How are the cards when they are finished? What do the cards need to do when I hold it in my hand? And how do I want to present it? And that's how I play the whole day with this. I feel it, and I look at it, and I stare at it, and I think, okay, I see in my fantasy how this look like when it's finished. After the activation, I show you the result because I'm very proud of it. It's coming out, my new card set, the end of April, but already I have one version here and I show you later. That's how it works. I make a dummy, I play with it, and my fantasy creates the artwork. As I said, this is a very important frequency, celestial healing. And that's the reason I also want to share with you a small part of my new book. There's a chapter, and the chapter is called The River of Restoration. And it's a symbolic story about the self-healing system. And I thought it's nice to read a small part from this new book to you. And I need to explain a little bit where the book is about. It's about visions, dreams I get where I travel to different ages, ancient times, and I collect all the information about the lost 22. That's the name of the book. And in these dreams, I meet scientific people, priests, holy people, and they all explain a part of our human being. And this chapter I want to share is about the self-healing system. And in this book, my name is Johanan. Then you know, in this book, the main character is Johanan, how they call me. So if you heard this name when I read a small part of the story, then you know it's me. And let's share. I have the text here. I need to read it because I don't know the whole chapter exactly, but I will start reading. The River of Restoration. The night was deep and silent. I lay in my bed, yes, very restless, and my thoughts swirled down by pain and imbalance, what is going on into the world, and what is going on in myself. And then suddenly I start dreaming. I found myself standing on a new area, and the sky was clothed with golden twilight, and a warm breeze brushed gently against my skin. And before me stood an old man. His beard was long and flowing, and his eyes shining with quiet wisdom. "Welcome, Johanan," the man said, his voice as steady and flowing as a river. "Who are you?" I asked this man. "I'm Ezekiel. I've come to show you something, the key to restoration." And before I could respond, the earth beneath my feet began to tremble. I looked down in alarm as a small stream burst forth from the ground, its water crystal clear and full of life. It started as a trickle but swiftly swelled into a mighty river. "What is this?" I asked, standing at a riverbank. Ezekiel smiled. "This is the river of life and restoration," he said. "It flows from the temple of the Most High and brings healing wherever it goes, to all that is barren, all that is broken. But this river does not flow only here. It also flows within you and every human being." And I stared at him and amazed. "Within me? How can that be?" "Your body is a temple," Ezekiel said. "And like this river, your inner current has the power to heal. But many people block the flow with fear, with pain, with habits that keep them bound." And he stepped into the river, and the water swirled around his ankles, then rose to his knees, and then to his waist. "Come," he said, "come, dare to be vulnerable, dare to be free." Very slowly I undressed and placed my foot into the water. And to my surprise, it was warm and tender, wrapping my tired body in a soft, loving energy. With every step I took, I felt lighter. "What's happening to me?" I asked. "You are wading into the depth of your own restoration," Ezekiel replied. Most people linger at the shore, afraid to go deeper, afraid to be open, afraid to be honest. But the deeper you go, the more you will open yourself to healing. The river deepened, and soon I could no longer stand. And I surrendered to the current, letting it carry me. In that moment something shifted inside of me. I felt as though every burden, every wound, every worry was being washed away. My breath grew calm and deep. My mind became clear. It felt like a kind of reborn, I whispered. And Ezekiel started laughing, and he said, "The power to heal has always been within you. But just as this river cannot flow when it's blocked, your inner balance cannot be restored if you resist." I took a moment to reflect. But how do I keep this river flowing? How to awaken this healing power when I return to my daily world? And Ezekiel pointed to the river banks, where majestic trees stood, bearing fruit of every color. Their leaves whispered softly in the breeze. "Do you see the trees?" he asked. "They continue to bear fruit because they are constantly nourished by the river. So too, you too, must you nourish your body, mind, and soul." "How?" I asked. "Okay, first," Ezekiel said, "is awareness. You must remember that you are a temple, a holy temple, and that your body is sacred and deeply connected to the universe. Care for yourself as you would care for a sanctuary. Second," he continued, "allow the energy to flow freely. Release what blocks you, physical, emotional, spiritual. Drink water, breathe deeply, let go of harmful thoughts, negative thoughts, and trust in your process." And third, he said, plucking a ripe fruit from one of the trees, nourish yourself with all that gives life. Not just food, but also kind thoughts, positive thoughts, loving words, and a pure spirit. Do the things that truly energize you, what makes you happy, what gives you energy, what gives satisfaction. And I accepted the fruit and tasted it. Its sweetness flooded my senses, and that instant I felt perfectly aligned, complete. Ezekiel gaze deepened. Carry this wisdom with you. The code of restoration, celestial healing, is not a mystery. It is a natural rhythm already alive within you. Let the river flow, and healing will follow. That last sentence. Let the river flow, and the healing will follow. The symbolic meaning of this story is that our body is a holy temple, and we live in this holy temple. And if we feed this holy temple where we live in with positive thoughts, with positive feelings, and that we start to do things what gives us energy, what makes us happy, then we can heal ourselves. Then the self-healing system will start. I remember as a child I always was surprised when I was playing and I felt and I damaged my knee, for example, and there was a scratch. I didn't even think about it. Just it healed by itself, because we have a self-healing system. But then when we get an adult, we start to think over things, and we have a lot of negative thoughts. We don't trust ourselves. Maybe we judge ourselves because of everything what we learn in life. And in that way, our body forgot that it can heal itself. So tonight, with this webinar, with this powerful activation, celestial healing, we connect with the universe, and we need to be clear what needs to get healed, where is still a blockage, where are physical things what doesn't feel good, because the self-healing system can take care of it if we allow it, if we allow the river to flow. But before we go there, I want to explain for the people who are new what is an activation. And then after that we start the meditation, because we prepare ourselves for this activation with a meditation to open up, to make the connection, and then we do the activation. But I would love to explain the technical part of what is an activation. When we start activation, it will be built up with sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is also called the language of the soul. I love to call it by myself a mirror of the soul, because you and I are sacred geometry, from every cell to every organ, to how our body is connected, to the whole universe, how the whole universe is connected. It is all based on a sacred geometry rhythm. So you and I, and everything we see and we experience in the whole universe, is based on sacred geometry. So if you connect with it, the language, what talks to us, like the ancient Egypt worked with sacred geometry, we can connect with our subconscious. And in that subconscious, there is the programming, everything we learned. So we can bring new energy there. So if we let the sacred geometry talk to our subconscious. Also, we work with music. Every theme, every sacred geometry pattern has their own music. And in this music, we work with frequencies. So also the music gives the same message to our body, what also the sacred geometry as a language gives. So when we start an activation, you just focus on the center of your screen and you connect with the music you heard. After 5 minutes, the screen gets totally black, and at that moment, you close your eyes and you stay with your eyes closed until I come back to you. Because after the activation, we take just 1 minute in silence, so that we can process the frequencies. What is possible that during the activation you will feel temperature differences or pressure on your forehead, or sensations in your body there where something wants to get healed. So allow everything what is needed. We don't place anything, as I said, it's a mirror to your soul, to your subconscious. So allow everything what wants to happen. But first, we do the meditation. So don't cross arms, don't cross legs, because we create energy. So it can flow freely, and enjoy this meditation. After the meditation, I come back to you. So maybe during the meditation and also the activation, please don't use the chat so we don't disturb each other. And let's start. Enjoy this meditation I recorded for you. I will end my camera and let's start the meditation. And after that, I come back to you. Enjoy. Hello there, special person. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in through your nose and hold it gently. And exhale slowly through your mouth. And do it once again. And again, one last time. And with every breath, feel yourself releasing tension, softening, opening to the journey we are about to share. Allow your thoughts to settle. And when we do visualizations, and when the images do not come easily, simply let the words wash over you and attune to the sound of my voice. Just feel and be fully here. You find yourself in a boundless white space, a vast emptiness brimming with quiet, softly, a deep energy begins to surround you. But this is no ordinary energy. It is warm, tender, like velvet cradling you, comforting you. Here and now, the time dissolves. There is no past, no future, only the internal now. And you are in the space between worlds, where the heartbeat of the universe hums as a subtle vibration through your entire being. And feel how your breath merges with a silent current, like a whisper from something greater. And far in the distance, a gentle pulsing light appears, faint, yet calling to you. It breathes, it moves, and slowly it shapes itself into a presence, cloaked in deep blue and radiant gold. You feel an ancient recognition arise within you. The eyes of this being shimmer like a starlight, filled with infinity wisdom and boundless compassion. And then a voice, both around you and deep within you, calls your name. Beloved soul, you seek truth, you seek balance, you seek love, and the time is now. Open your heart and receive the frequency of restoration, the code of celestial healing. And then before you, 11 luminous spheres ignite, linked by pathways of golden light. This is the tree of life, and each sphere radiates a unique energy, strength, wisdom, grace, love. But at the center, a sphere shines with such a brilliance, so pure, that it steals your breath away. It is the harmonizing force that can restore all that is fragmented back to wholeness. Restoration is more than healing the body. The voice whispers gently through your essence. It is a return to your divine origin, a realignment of soul with the celestial order. A soft warmth flows through you, deeper and deeper. You feel your cells awaken, as though they are breathing in something they are long forgotten, like old pain, fear, echoes of lifetime past begin to surface gentle, effortlessly. And now you give permission, your permission. Allow that no longer serves you to dissolve into the radiant ocean of light. You are no longer separate. You are the note in a cosmic symphony, flowing effortlessly with the current of time and space. The frequency of celestial healing, the voice whispers softly, is found in the remembrance of unity. Speak your name. Just speak your name. And let the frequencies of healing embrace you. Tune yourself to the light of the beginning. A pure stream of white light pours into your heart. You feel yourself being reshaped, not as a solitary form, but as a vessel for divine harmony. This code is not a secret word, nor a hidden formula. It is a state of being, a memory awakening within you, a truth you have always carried. Just repeat the next words I'm going to share with you. I am whole. I am well. I'm aligned with the rhythm of the universe. The light of restoration flows through me. I am complete. I am complete. I am aligned with the rhythm of the universe. And the light of restoration flows through me. I am love. I am aligned with the rhythm of the universe. The light of restoration flows through me. And then slowly the vision softens. The energy lifts and the white space holds you once again. Just feel your body now. Feel the gentle shift inside you. And then follow again the next words. And just repeat them inside of yourself. With every breath, I remember who I truly am. With every breath, I remember who I truly am. With every breath, I remember who I truly am. The energy has been activated. The code of restoration is now unfolding. The frequencies of celestial healing are flowing through you. Just stay here. Just a little longer in stillness, in peace, and in love. And when you are ready, slowly return to the here and now. Just return to the here and now. Welcome back, dear one, precious, special soul. Now we are ready for celestial healing, and let's prepare ourselves. I don't want to explain too much. I want to stay in the flow. So let's close our eyes for a moment. Just close your eyes and think of someone you love very much. It can be a person, a pet, or even a situation what opens the heart chakra. If you open the heart chakra, the activation will enter much deeper, because it's all based on heart frequencies. So just think of someone you love very much and try to feel that love in your heart and make it bigger. Let the love grow and fill your completely body. And then we put intention to put little golden lines from our heart to everyone who's doing this activation, now or later. Because in the quantum field or the morphogenetic field, there is no distance, no time. It's just all intention, where our intention is going, and then we are connected. So just little golden lines from your heart. Just put intention to everyone who is connected with this frequency. Also, if you have people in your surrounding who need healing, you can put the golden lines, put intention to them. And then we bring our love, what we created in the heart chakra, we bring on these little golden lines to everyone. We're sending our love, unconditional, to everyone on these golden lines. And also we need to open our heart to receive, because then the love will flow from each other to everyone. And we create a powerful field of love. And if you are afraid to open your heart in this sense, love is the highest frequency. With love we can heal. With love is everything possible. But still, if you have a fear to open your heart for energies that will enter, then you can do an affirmation, just to put the energy clear. Then you say 2 times, every energy what is lower than my own frequency will not enter into my body. Just put intention. If you have fears, all the energy, every energy what is lower than my frequency will not enter my body. And then you can freely open your heart and also send the love with your heart to everyone. So in this way we create a powerful field, and then we open the celestial healing. During this activation, just focus in your body to what wants to get healed. Maybe something physical, maybe something emotional, or mental, or spiritual. Just focus there where you need healing. And allow everything. As I said, it's possible you will feel temperature differences or you will feel sensations in your body. Just allow everything. And let's start a few times a deep breath into your nose and out to your mouth as deep as possible. Let's do it together. We breathe in, and then we hold it. And we breathe in, we hold it. Also, this breathing you do 3 times at a moment when you close your eyes. So you focus on the center of your screen, and when the screen gets totally black, then you close your eyes and you stay with your eyes closed until I come back to you. But at the moment when you close your eyes, you do 3 times this breathing, and you connect with the music, with the tones and the frequencies. And when the music stops, we stay just a minute in silence, but you stay with your eyes closed. I will come back to you and say when we are finished. Because we need the silence to digest the energy and to let it flow where it needs to go. So let's enjoy the celestial healing. I will put my camera down and I start the activation. Let's start and enjoy. And we take again slowly 3 times the deep breath into your nose, out to your mouth, as deep as possible. And when you need some grounding, you can stretch a little bit and be aware where you are in the now at this moment. Celestial healing. Wow. Thank you for your surrender. And maybe it's nice, and it's also good to ground energy, to share with me one word. What do you feel right now at this moment? What do you feel? Just one word. And maybe you have some negative feelings. It's also possible, because this celestial healing brings above what needs healing. So when you get very tired doing an activation, then it's saying that there's an inner fight. The energy wants to heal something, but still you're holding on subconscious level to something what feels familiar. Maybe you don't want to change, or you're afraid to change, and then we create an inner fight. And then it's possible we get tired after an activation. So try to focus on the positive healing side. As I said, you are a holy temple, and we need to feed the temple with the positive flow of the river. Sometimes I'm really surprised when I talk to people in workshops and they tell me, I am sick, or I am tired. But that's not what you are. You're just the observer of that sensation. And if you look in this way to it, we can heal it faster. Because if we confirm all the time, I am tired, then the body will give energy to that process. So try to watch always in a positive way to the change, to the turning point, to the shift. And thank you for your surrender. Wow. Celestial healing. As I said, next week I send a mail out because I really created a new training about all the information I got from Dacturians about activating, working with our self-healing system. We are such powerful beings. Before I forgot, I promise you to show the outcome of this box, what I showed you, how I create a new one, because I'm so proud of it. I will show you the outcome. This is the outcome, how I visualized it, and now how it became to be. This is my new card deck, and I'm so proud of it. The end of April it will be released, but if you really want to be the first one to have it, you can already pre-order it. And when you pre-order it, I give a lot of presents with it, like also a mini card deck, but I show you later. So this is, when I showed you the white dummy, this is what it's now. And this is the book what I created. I can get it out. Yes, I show you. It's a whole book with it, what explains everything about the 44 cards, and it has a lot of explanation, as you see, how to work with the card, on which level you can work with this card, etc. And also the explanation about how to work with it, how you can use it in your daily life, and I'm very proud of it. So let me show also the cards, because here is a little box, and there are the cards. As I showed you the white little box, this is the card box. And these are the cards now throwing out. As you see, the back has also the energetic code, and on the front, of course, the code with explanation. This card set is in English and in Dutch, and I hope later this year also in Spanish. So I'm very proud of it. I will share a link. If you feel you won't be the first one to have it, then I give some presents with it if you pre-order this book, because I'm very proud of it. And I'm very happy we could do this webinar tonight, because of yesterday night it went wrong with the server. And the 17th of April, maybe put it in your agenda, I'm back with a new webinar, and that's about the holographic being, because that also has to do with activating the self-healing system. The coming month, everything I do is based on the self-healing system, because I got so much information that I thought everyone needs to know this. Holographic being is about to look at yourself as a hologram. And if you learn to look at yourself as a hologram, we are a holographic being, then we can feel where the energy is flowing, but also where the energy is blocked. But that thing I explained is 17th of April. Then I'm there with a new webinar. Also, I will send you information next week about the new training I will start in May about really activating the self-healing system. And I'm very excited about this new training because Dr. showed me so many new levels, new things, and it's not to push, it's not too hard work, it's just a mindset and working with energy, but I explain that later. Also, I share with you the link if you want already order my card deck, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next month. I take off tomorrow to New York for a week, and I'm looking forward to it. I wish you an amazing week, and we see each other in April. Thank you for being with me tonight. Bye-bye.